And hello, everyone out in the DC universe. Welcome to another episode of Straight Outta Gotham, episode 155. Wow, okay, double nickel. Wow, we're getting up there. We are a fandom pop culture podcast, and as always, a proud member of the Batman Podcast Network, hosted by the notorious Batman on Film. If you want to check out all the other great shows associated with our network, head on over to BOF, clicking the podcast drop down. And, just checking out the buffet. Listen to what someone's got to say. You could listen to Lauer. You don't have to. He's just doing weird things. Reading books, eating cereal, chugging Mountain Dew. What other way can you digest sugar? I don't know. Like, if sugar can, oh man, can you imagine if like sugar could be like, I guess it is a really addictive drug. I mean, then Lauer's like the Robert Downey Jr. of sugar addicts. Meanwhile, okay, so I got off on that Lauer tangent. Today we are recording on July 21st, 2024. And as always, we have a great show for you today. I am your co-host from the other side of the Hudson River, senior contributor to BatmanOnFilm.com. I am Peter R. Vera, and as always, I want to encourage you all to rate and review the show on Apple Podcasts. And if you do, you enter our monthly contest, so please be in it to win it. Now, let me introduce my partner in crime, Aaron Rodgers' personal driver. Ladies and gentlemen, he drove all the way back from Egypt, Eric Holzman.
Interesting conversations were had on that drive, too, let me tell you.
I don't...
He's an interesting man. I'll just
How was the ayahuasca? That's. I hear that's all the
I don't get to partake in these things.
Because I guess so. You got to drive sober.
Yeah, so, I can't...
driving from Egypt. Oh.
I can't be hallucinating while I'm driving.
He's definitely got a flying car, right? That's what you're... Is that what you're driving?
I don't... You know
if anyone does, it's got to be him.
That's not the one I'm driving, but if anyone would have it, you're right.
Oh, no, you're just driving the Maybach. I'm sorry. Such an underprivileged driver.
I would love it. No, but man, I had quite the ordeal this past week. I was traveling for work again.
Yeah.
I was supposed to fly home Thursday night. My flight was canceled.
Oh, geez.
I was rebooked to Friday morning.
Uh-oh.
And that's when the CrowdStrike thing happened. The outage happened. So,
the Microsoft outage. Okay.
Yes.
So I thought that was just for Xbox Live. I got nervous. I had no idea there was a whole world at stake.
Yes. It impacted almost every airline.
Wow.
So my flight, they rebooked me immediately on a 6:30 flight.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't take off, I don't think, until 9:30. So I had a 3-hour delay. Yeah, because of that. So yeah, it was quite an ordeal. And the reason why I wanted to come home this weekend is because I'm actually traveling again tomorrow.
Well, you got to do your laundry.
So yeah, pretty much.
Basically,
that's what it was. I had to do my laundry.
Otherwise, you're pushing nickels in the machine.
Yep. And I wanted to kind of relax a little bit, decompress.
Mm-hmm. You watch the Yankees get embarrassed.
Well, they won Friday night. They just got embarrassed yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday was not good. But okay, all right, Holzman.
Yeah,
wow.
So it was
good thing you weren't in the air when the outage happened, because then you would have fell.
Well, I don't know if it would have fallen, but Lord knows where I would have landed. That's the thing. I have no idea where the plane would have landed. So I hope nobody else was impacted like I was for the CrowdStrike thing. But it just goes to show you how fragile things are. And it's kind of sad that these big companies don't have any kind of contingency for when this happens.
No,
one
but
thing.
they make us pay them all this money in subscription fees every month.
I know,
scoundrels.
I know. So, but I made it back, and like I said, I'm traveling again tomorrow. So
where are you going?
Back for the week. I'm going back. Actually, I was in North Carolina, in the Charlotte area. I'm actually flying back to that airport. But we're going to Southern Virginia for work. I have to go to Southern Virginia for work.
So you're basically becoming a Southerner.
Well, my company I work for is based in Tennessee. So a lot of the travel I do, yes, I have to be in the South. It's a lot of Southern.
Okay.
Yeah. But then I am going to Oregon in August because we have a hospital out there that we have to.
Okay. I don't know anything. It's in Oregon other than, the university.
And the Trailblazers. They're in Portland.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I guess is Nike based in Oregon, or is that old news?
That's
okay. Seattle.
Yeah.
All right. Well, maybe you could see Paul Herman.
Yeah, I could possibly.
Clow lives out there. I'm trying to think. I think as far as the Northwest. Carlos lives in like Northwest Canada,
He lives in
so I don't know if you're going over
Vancouver
there.
area, I think.
Yeah,
Which
that you
is
got to go over
yeah,
the border.
northwest. It's the northwest for us. Um, but yeah, no, I think you are. I think you're right. I think it's Corvallis, Oregon, is where Nike is located.
Corval. No, that's where the Beavers are. I believe the Beavers are in Corvallis.
Yeah, that's yeah.
No, I think or yeah, that's Oregon State. I think Oregon
Okay,
University, the Ducks. I don't know if they're there. One of them's in Corvallis. I think it's the Beavers
okay, you might be right. I
because
would
I
take
remember
your
that
word.
ESPN voice. He always used to say Corvallis. You know what I'm talking about.
Yes, yes.
That's one of those things I'll never forget for some reason.
But this is a big week in this space because of course Deadpool and Wolverine opens at the end of the week.
Yeah, it's gonna save the genre, like I've been saying for months now. So I'm
You
very
have been
excited.
saying that, and from the reports of what it's tracking at for box office, you might be correct.
Yeah, hopefully. I think
So
and I think there'll be something similar for Joker. Like there's that built-in fan base with Jackman, which is just already there. It's just already millions of people, right? I don't
yeah,
know.
you're
I'm
right.
obviously exaggerating, but still, like he's probably like one of the last few true stars. I think,
Yeah,
right? There's not many that are still around. You
you're
know,
right.
probably in the prime of their career. I probably the other one would be Tom Cruise.
Yeah,
Like guys like
yeah,
Harrison Ford are kind of in the twilights, right?
yeah.
But yeah, like I think Jackman's huge, man. I think Jackman's bigger than Wolverine, Deadpool, more. Like I think Jackman's bigger than all that.
He crosses a lot of he crossed a lot of areas because he's been on Broadway. He's done.
Tremendous singing voice.
He does have a good voice. But again, he's just. I think he crosses so many areas so that he
Mm,
pulls in a larger audience than a lot
yeah,
of these other guys would. So, um, but
MILF
speaking of
Central.
yes, he does bring in a
Yeah,
lot of yes
yeah.
those. But speaking of, you brought up Tom Cruise. Uh, I saw Twisters this weekend, which of course stars Glenn
He
Powell,
was in it.
who was in Maverick, who was
Oh,
in
okay. I
Top
was like Tom
Maverick.
Cruise. I was like,
Yeah.
was that a
So
spoiler?
no,
Tom Cruise comes out of the tornado and stops.
that's probably that would be a cool Mission Impossible, right? To see if he
Tom
can
Cruise versus
see if he,
tornado.
yeah.
I guess
It is Mission Impossible, right? So
I'm
yeah.
gonna ride my
Um,
motorcycle up the tornado and hit the off switch.
no, I was just making a segue because Glenn Powell's in Maverick.
Okay.
Um, so yeah, so I gave my review on Facebook Live.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. It's a generic film, generic blockbuster.
But you liked it. Don't make you see. You sound like kind of. It sounds
I
like you
was,
didn't enjoy it.
I was. It wasn't terrible. Let me put it that way.
Okay, so you're more negative than you were off air.
No, I didn't. Because I didn't love it,
Mm-hmm.
but like I said in my review, it's definitely one of those blockbusters that you go see for the special effects and the tornadoes. But it's pretty essentially the same film as the first one. There's not a lot of
So it's like Scream and Halloween.
yeah. The beats are very
Yeah.
similar to the first film. They didn't bring any of the legacy characters back, which I thought was a mistake in this one. Uh,
I kind now that you mention it, I'm kind of all for it because it's something that nobody's done. Think about it. Like every time there's legacy characters brought back, you don't like it. I mean, like I enjoy it myself, but like I feel like Ghostbusters, for instance, you were kind of like, yeah,
no, I
whatever.
love I loved Afterlife. I
Was it
liked
after like
that
the
one.
second one? I'm always all for it. Like I feel like people are used to it now, and you got to do something different because otherwise you're just making the same movie as everybody else.
Yeah, but if you see the movie, you'll see what I mean.
Hmm.
There's because there's references to the first film, and the way the movie plays out, there was no reason not to have at least Helen Hunt's character in it, Joe. So that I think they missed the boat there. I think that would have helped this film.
Wow.
But Powell and Anthony Ramos are so good. They lift the material, but the main character played by Daisy Edgar Jones, she's just not good. Like I've no other
Yeah,
way to
bad
put it.
actress.
Yeah, I don't think she's a good actress, and someone with a little more charisma might have been a better choice. So take it for what it's worth.
So
I
is this
wouldn't
better
go
than
see
Madam
it.
Web?
Oh, it's better than yes, yes. Yes, it's better than Madam Web. Yes,
Okay,
if
all
that's the bar we're setting. Yes.
right. It's just
Better than Let There Be Carnage. Yes, it was better than Let There Be Carnage. Trying to think of other bad films that I compare it to.
was it better than BVS?
No, it was not better than BVS.
Whoa, BVS, nothing's better than BVS, baby.
I enjoy BVS more than
That's
I
right.
enjoy Twister.
BVS, the
Um,
king, the goat,
I can't say that.
Zaddy.
Different movie, obviously,
I
but
love
yeah,
BVS.
I can't say that. So, but definitely, you
I'm glad you
guys
liked it. I
go
guess you
out and
did.
see it. No, I wouldn't see it again. And if I saw this on streaming, I would have been fine. Like, I don't think I needed to go to the movies to see it, but uh,
So you,
it,
you weren't impressed by any of the special effects? Like nothing wowed you, huh?
it's nothing they didn't do in the first movie.
Yeah, so there's a bunch of cows flying around, a couple
They don't.
trucks.
There are no cows.
Oh, okay.
You do have twins, like he says in the trailer. We got twins, which was clearly a play on "We Got Cows." I'm telling you right now. When he says it, you'll see exactly why I'm saying that too.
hmm
But yeah, it's okay. It's not bad if you want to go for a night out to get away, do something. It's a fine movie. It's going to
All
keep
right.
you interested. The first 15 to 20 minutes are very good, very riveting, but it just kind of falls off the cliff from there. But go ahead, guys. You go see it, and you tell me what you think.
Would you say you're more hyped for the ScarJo Jurassic World movie coming out than you are this?
I know. I was. I don't like the way that franchise is going. Even her being involved is not getting me
I
excited.
haven't
I'm
seen the latest
intrigued.
one.
Intrigued a little is the best way to put it. But no, I would not say I'm.
I
Uh,
was, to be honest, I like they brought the three big guys back for the last Jurassic Park movie, and I was just kind of like, I don't care anymore.
yeah, it didn't like I
That's why,
watched
like,
it.
I'm kind of more intrigued that Twisters didn't bring back Alan Hunt. I'm like, ooh, okay, well, why?
Okay, see it first,
All
and
right,
then tell me what you think.
all
After
right,
you see it, tell me what you think, because I'm
okay.
going to be interested now to see how you respond to that. So yes, guys, that's the one movie I got to this week. Go check it out. I'm seeing Deadpool Wolverine on Friday.
hmm
I was supposed to go Thursday night, but I'll still be traveling for work, so I had to cancel.
You're not gonna watch it on the plane?
So I don't get it on the plane.
I don't know. Your holes when you get what you want.
I wish that was the case, but
you just Eric just walks into bagel stores in the tri-state area, and they just hand him Locks bagels.
I don't. I'm not a big fan of Lox Bagels.
Well, I guess that's why they give them to you. I don't know.
They don't want me to come back. Is that what you're saying?
Maybe they just here hand this off to the next person. I have no idea, but that's the thing. Like Eric gets a free Locks bagel like anywhere in the tri-state area.
Yeah,
So if you're
I
hungry,
wish.
hang out with Eric.
Yes, as long as we go to a bagel store, you'll be well fed. All right. So what else is coming up this week?
Ooxus and friends.
No, no.
Oh,
In San Diego, not
geez,
the
Eric.
Padres.
Uh, I'm
Comic
trying.
Con, Comic Con,
Oh,
Comic
Comic
Con.
Con. It's been a while.
Yes, it has been a while. It's
It's
been
been
a
a
while.
while.
But and Pete,
hmm
you're gonna be sad you can't go because apparently,
I'm sad I can't go every year, mostly because I can't afford it and I can't ever find a place to sleep. Like, if you've ever tried to like go to Comic Con, you know it's impossible to get a place to. It just is.
yeah,
I've been trying for like 15 years. I've been successful forever.
you have to stay in San Francisco to go to San Diego Comic Con.
I'm gonna go sleep in Justin's pool house.
You're not close. You'd have quite a trip, even
I
if you did
know,
that.
and the fact that like I'm gonna have to use Ollie's razor scooter. It's gonna take you forever to get there.
Well, it's even sadder this year, Pete, because apparently the Penguin is going to have a large presence at San Diego Comic
Oh, Ozzy is back,
Con.
baby.
Yes, he is back. And apparently they're going to transform the Bloom nightclub into Gotham's famed Iceberg Lounge.
Which sounds really cool.
Yes.
I hope they find the name of that song they played in the Batman. I don't know the name of it. I want to know the name of it.
Huh?
The song in the nightclub. I never know
Ah,
the. I don't know the
yes.
name of the song in the nightclub.
I don't remember it either, but yeah.
I think Reno knows what it is.
People who are who love that score. I mean, I like the score, but people who are like really and listen to it all the time, they'll probably know.
Mhm.
I don't listen to it all the time. But apparently, you will enter the iceberg descent when you go there. It's an immersive experience, and you will navigate through the wreckage left by the Riddler at the end of the Batman. There's
So
a
everything's flooded.
yes, that would be funny. Uh,
Bring your galoshes.
there's a bunch of local establishments that they have in conjunction with this. So, Gaslamp Pizza, The Butcher's Cut, Osterio Panavino, and Prohibition 1920. I
Justin
got
actually gave a good review of Gaslamp Pizza. He said it was good.
yes. So, the Gotham Ice Truck, which will be in the gas lamp district, will serve free slush puppies with cups containing a
Ooh.
QR code and a chance to receive an invitation to the Iceberg Lounge experience.
What is it? What is it about shaved flavored ice that just gets you excited?
The
Right?
syrup.
So then just give me syrup and ice, but it's I don't know. It's something about the shaved ice, man.
It's
Those
true.
snow cones, man. Ah, man, a good old snow cone. Woo, doggy.
I haven't
That's
had a
great.
snow cone in a minute. It's been a
Snow
while.
cone, that first crunch. Oh
Yeah,
man, I love real snow cones with the tricolors.
I agree. The red, white, and
Mm,
blue. Yep, yep.
yep.
I'm there.
Mm, uh,
I'm there with you.
oh man, if you've never had a snow cone before, whew.
I used to have the Maker, the Snoopy one, when I was
Mm-hmm.
a kid. It was sweet. That thing. Talk about syrup.
eBay. I wonder how much that thing goes on eBay for.
I have no idea, but I had it. It was fun.
How come you never stole like the ice cream machine from McDonald's on your way out? Like, why didn't you do that?
Because it never works. So why would I want to steal it?
It doesn't. Does it really never work, or do you guys just never fix it?
The shake machine is the one that always seemed to crash.
Mm-hmm.
The ice cream was usually fine, but the shake machine, literally, we always were telling people we don't have shakes because the machine kept breaking.
That's like every McDonald's in the world.
I know. I don't know what it is and why, but yeah, that's the
Interesting.
case. So, so whoever is out there, and if anyone is going to San Diego Comic Con, try and check this stuff out and let us know what it was like, because I'm really interested to hear about this. If anyone gets to do this experience,
Yeah, I'd love
so
to go. Oh man, the last year that it seemed to be reasonable to go to Comic Con was like 2007, around like Superman Returns. Maybe it was the
right,
summer before. Maybe it was '06. But after that, it seems like it's been absolutely impossible to go to Comic Con.
you should try
Tickets
and
are too expensive. The hotels sell out so early. I can never get it. Oh man, not even to just to go to the. Not, I would be down to even just hang out in San Diego during the convention, just go to the parties.
yeah,
You know,
yep.
I would even just do that.
You're
That'd be
definitely
just
gonna rub
cool.
elbows with people there too. You'll definitely would be people, either actors or something. I can imagine. So
You know, it'd be fun. I've never been to San Diego, so I imagine it'd be cool.
neither have I, but I hear it's beautiful. So I don't know. But
That's where
speaking,
you want to retire.
no, not.
You don't want to retire in San Diego? I'd love to retire. I mean, I know California sucks, but
It's just different. I'm not gonna say it sucks. It's just different.
mhm.
That's all.
I could do California when I'm older, though.
Well, keeping in the theme of the penguin, um, the the penguin apparently, which originally was supposed to be a Max original, is moving to, of course, the parent, um, the parent channel of HBO. So, three of the high profile Max originals, um, have already been moved: Harry Potter, Lanterns, and the It prequel, Welcome to Derry. Now, the Penguin and also Doom Prophecy are also moving to HBO. They're
Hmm.
trying to rebrand their hugest profile titles as HBO originals, which I get. People know HBO, so that's what they're doing. It's still gonna be on Max though. It's the same thing as if you're watching Game of Thrones right now, House of the Dragon. It it shows on HBO on Sunday night, but it also immediately is on Max as well. So same type of deal, but they're just rebranding it under the HBO banner. So
That's good. I mean, that's kind of what I figured this was to begin with. Let's be honest. Like when they say it's HBO Max original, it's made by HBO, right? Like it's just that I guess it wasn't an HBO Max. I guess it was a Max original. It's hard to keep up
yeah,
with these name changes
yeah,
because it doesn't matter because HBO Max is going to be rebranded into something else probably within like 7 months.
probably.
But yeah, hey, look, it's HBO. You know what you're going to get. I can't wait. This is going to be hardcore. I'm really excited for this thing. I just, man, I'm just pumped. I'm ready to go. I want to see Farrell in action. I'm very excited to see this gang war happen.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm waiting for the show. I don't care where it is. Move it to Netflix for all I care. I would still watch it.
Sell the Matt Reeves versus to
Oh,
Netflix. Okay.
yeah, I don't care. Whatever you want to do. Um, I can't wait for it to show. Come on. I'm also looking forward to the Dune one. Apparently, it takes place about 100 years before the actual
I'm
Dune
probably gonna
story.
pass on that.
So, yeah,
I'm gonna pass
yeah.
on that.
You are pretty sure
Yeah.
are not that enthused for it, but I
Yeah.
am.
I don't
So
even know if I'll watch the Welcome to Derry thing, but I'm more interested in that than Dune.
you're not gonna watch. I figured you would. You would watch
It
that.
depends. Like it's I don't know, maybe. I don't know. Like, the movies were cool. It was like a kind of like a cool time. It was like summer movie season before
Yeah.
COVID, so it's like the last like real like back to back summers or however many years it was between. But yeah, I don't know.
Well, and it's funny that you brought we this story came out that they're moving those to HBO original to the branding of HBO originals because the parent company itself, apparently Mr. Zaslav, is exploring splitting up the streaming and studio businesses. Because their share price just keeps dropping. So
Dude, it's Zaslav is just waiting to sell. He's really counting on James Gunn to hit big. That's all I'm saying.
it'll probably be easier to sell, one half and then the other half and hold on to the other half if that's eventually what happens. So I understand the split. Um, But yeah, I just thought it was weird that this news about them splitting or moving the Max to HBO, and then this news comes out. So does that mean if they sell the streaming portion, they won't be linked anymore? I don't know,
Yeah, I bet you some. I bet that's part of the business stuff side of it.
right? So very very interesting story. Obviously, this business, these kinds of things, M&As, and all this other stuff with business, it's outside of my wheelhouse. I can read an article and decipher what it means, but other than that,
I
I
just,
can't
I,
get
I
too in
I
depth.
think Warner Brothers is going to look a lot different than it is. Like, I just, like you could tell Zaslav's got an idea of what he wants to like cut and pull apart and keep with Discovery. And I just feel like Warner Brothers is going to be sold again real soon.
It does seem that way. It does seem like he's doing things
He's
to make
yeah,
a
he's
sale
just taking
easier.
the parts of it that he wants to keep on Discovery, and then
Yeah,
he's going to sell off what he doesn't want. Yeah, he's trimming. I guess I don't want to say he's trimming the fat, or like I just don't know how really else to say it, but he's like I don't know. He's sorting his eggs.
yeah,
He's just putting them in two different baskets right now.
yep. So they've formally approached it. They have informally approached advisor to understand the interest and would they be interested other companies interested in buying some of their assets as they call it.
Hmm.
Uh, so it's gonna be interesting to see how this works out. But people have been saying it from the moment they bought they did the merger that they're trying to sell. So
I guess I don't know. It's just funny to me that people just buy Warner Brothers to sell it.
I know
Like, do they not? I don't know. Is it just not? It's fascinating to me. Just recently, at least, it's been because
it's
Time
weird.
Warner owned it forever.
It's weird as well because the article also said that the Max is kind of their fastest growing platform.
Hmm.
So why would you try and get rid of that? I don't know. It's very strange to me. So, but that's where we are, guys. Once again, there's volatility in the land of Warner Brothers. So, anyone else who
Whatever.
understands this, excuse me, anyone else who
Whoa,
understands this more, uh,
hairball.
yeah, you can let me know. Reach out to us. Let us know because I don't understand it all, but uh,
And Eric's been to Harvard,
I have not been to Harvard. I don't think I would have wanted to go to Harvard.
so
So, yeah. All right. Well, in let's switch to some Marvel news, especially a story that I know was happy to read.
oh God, no, they won't leave me alone.
So, his favorite directing team of Anthony and Joe Russo are in talks again to direct the next two Avengers movies. We know that Daniel David Cretton, whatever his name was originally attached to one of them, and we know Sean Levy was approached to direct one of the Avengers films, but apparently the Russo brothers are in talks to return to Marvel to direct not just one, but both of the next Avengers films. From a simply Marvel standpoint, the stuff that all the stuff they've done, I've loved. So I'm fine with it. Um, all their stuff outside of the Marvel universe that I've saw has been iffy at best. I did like the Extraction films that he did, but other than that, it's kind of been a real bunch of stinkers. I haven't really liked a lot of their stuff. So, from my point of view, if it's just in Marvel, them and Kevin Feige work well together. Fine. I don't have a problem with it, but I know that's not how you think. So,
I think that they can't pay for the extension on the house, and they came crawling back to Uncle Kevin for a job because no one wants to hire these hacks.
well, I mean, they do release stuff.
They
So,
lose crap.
yeah, it's not, none of it has been really good.
So look,
Um,
whatever. I don't think they've ever directed an Avengers movie. To be honest with you, I think they may sit in the chair, they may point the camera, but I don't think they've directed a damn Avengers movie. Whatever. I like Winter Soldier, but like I said, there are powers to be in the MCU, and I think there's very few that are allowed to actually direct an MCU movie. Ryan Coogler, what's his name? Spider-Man director. I forgot his name. Can't pronounce it. Raimi. These guys. I don't think the Russos have
I'm
a
pretty sure
say in a
Chloe
thing.
Zhao was allowed to direct.
You know.
Um,
Yeah, they're few and far between, and the Russos aren't on that
what's it
list. So
called?
whatever.
The Eternals.
Okay, whatever you guys want to do.
I don't know, man. They came from the world of Arrested Development, which was a really good show.
I
Um,
guess somebody else was pulling the heavy weight then.
they've produced more better films than yes, I think that they've actually directed.
Yeah, producers' credits sometimes are nothing other than
So,
checks.
well, if they're doing it under their banner, then yeah, they're producing it. But
Yeah,
I mean, look, like I said, within this world, they do a good job. So if that's where they go, that's where they go. I'm fine with it. Uh, but yeah, I understand the complaints about their other stuff. It does kind of make you wonder, like, well, why does everything else they do stink? So yeah, that's a very fair criticism. But right now they're just in talks. Sean Levy did not say no, uh, but he's just currently in talks as well. And if Deadpool Wolverine does what it looks like it's going to do, Marvel might pivot back to back to him
yeah.
anyway.
So we'll see.
So we'll see what happens. But gonna be interesting. Gonna be interesting. So we have Spider-Man Noir coming out. We know that it's going to be that Nick Cage is going to be playing
Oh
Spider-Man.
God, Nick Cage. Nick
But we have
Cage.
some more casting to talk about. So Lamorne Morris has been cast as Robbie Robertson.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so that's pretty cool. He was in New Girl, I think, the show New Girl
Yes.
that I
I don't know what that is, but I read the article. That's where he's from. That's the only reason I know.
that was the show with Zoe Deschanel, I think.
Oh, I love her.
Yeah,
Ooh, she looks different without bangs, but I do love her.
that was the show with her, I think. Yeah, it was Zoe, not Emily. I know there's two of them. I'm pretty sure.
There's more than one.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, when
So
did we get lucky?
there's two Deschanels. Um,
Nice.
he's been in a lot of things though. He was in Fargo. I've seen him. I didn't know who he was by name, but then
Mhm.
when I read the article and I started looking at, saw his face and stuff, I'm like, this guy's been in a lot of. He's actually a famous meme as well, or a GIF. The one where the guy looks and then he just does the big smile, like that wry
That's
smile.
him.
That's him. Yeah, that's
Oh
him.
wow.
Yeah.
All
So,
right.
so he's his face is definitely knowable, but yes, he's one of the one that they added to it. And the next one I think most people will know is Brendan Gleeson has also been cast in Spider-Man
He's
Noir.
pretty awesome.
Yes, he's a fantastic actor. That's just a rumor right now. Amazon hasn't confirmed it, but Brendan Gleeson has also been. I'm actually
Um,
intrigued by this.
I'm intrigued, but I'm still not a huge Nick Cage fan, so I'm just kind of like, if it's definitely like cautious waters with me.
Right, I hear you.
I'll toe. Right now, I got the toe in. I got the toe in the pool. It's like, all right, maybe. It's not that hot out. There's a couple glizzies out on the table. I don't need to jump in just yet.
Well, I could tell you his performance in Long Legs was very, very good.
Hmm.
Uh, he kind of looks like a white-haired Marilyn Manson in it, but still.
Ooh, okay. Marilyn
um,
Manson, not Monroe, huh?
he was very creepy, and it's a horror film, sort of. To me, it's more of a crime drama, but people are trying to say it's a
Hmm.
horror film. So, but he's very good in it. So he's kind of on a career renaissance, which is I never saw coming. I thought he was one of those actors that wouldn't see much again, but uh, after the unbearable weight of massive talent, and he's just been in other things recently, and he's kind of on the comeback. So
And Spider Verse.
yeah, so
Remember?
so now, yep,
Spider Man Noir. Spider Verse.
yep. So here we
Beep, beep,
are.
beep.
Um,
Holzman.
in more news, more movie news. Apparently, Superman has wrapped filming in Cleveland.
Oh, you got
Yes,
me.
it's wrapped filming in Cleveland. James Gunn went to all the socials and was basically
Is he
thanking.
even on Twitter anymore? I feel like he's just on Threads,
Yeah,
dude.
I think he's just on Threads and IG. I think
IG. I
as
think that's
well.
it.
Yeah.
Twitter and IG. Yeah.
Yep. So this is what he said. Cleveland, today we're leaving you after 6 amazing weeks of shooting. From the moment we first came here on a scout a tad less than a year ago, and Terminal Tower was lit up with the colors of Superman, I knew you were a special place. I would walk down your streets and someone would stop me and tell me how grateful they were that we were shooting in their city, not once, not twice, but dozens of times. Every city would be so lucky to have people that love their city as much as you. You simply couldn't have been more wonderful, kind, or accommodating to me and our performers and crew. Thank you 1,000 times over for being our friends and partners on this film. Much love to you all. He also included that they are not done shooting,
Mm-hmm.
but they only have a couple of weeks left.
Hmm.
Yeah. So apparently we're at the finish line.
Wait till they have to do reshoots and everyone starts getting worried.
That's a very good point. That is a very good point.
James Gunn orders Superman reshoots. Oh no, the film's being reshot. They're taking it away from him. They're gonna cancel it like Batgirl.
Yeah.
Zaslav knows no end.
Yes, that's all is going to happen too. Pete is not wrong. All of that,
Get the hashtags ready.
all of that will happen, just as it does every time.
We're going back to Vero.
So yeah, so that's coming. Almost done shooting, but we're done shooting in Cleveland. All of our fans in Cleveland, thank you for being hospitable to James Gunn and the crew and the cast.
That means Doug. That's Doug.
Yeah, Doug.
Doug's in Cleveland. So
Yes.
I'm sure
So,
Doug made them some wiener schnitzels.
yes, my fellow German brother. Yes.
Yes.
Uh, funny story. We're both doing Duolingo to learn German.
Mm-hmm.
So we're you can like link up with friends and then challenge each other and stuff. So he
So
texts. So
you guys are fighting.
no,
You're language fighting.
yeah, more like support. We each kind of can do certain tests or whatever, certain modules, and then we can share like our. You get gems for things. You can share them with each other and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fun little thing. So, but you have a streak, and they always remind you to keep your streak going. I'm on like 230 something days in a row that I've been doing it, but he's in the like 500s. He's way ahead of me.
Oh wow.
So the
You
other
got to keep them
day,
out.
I got a message when I was doing my lesson that he hadn't done his lesson yet, and you can nudge them, like you can nudge, say, hey, So I did that. So the next day he texts me. He goes, Eric, thank God I forgot. I was, I was going to. Thank God I totally forgot I was going to miss my lesson. It would have killed my streak. You saved my streak.
How
So
do you say my name is Eric Holzman in German?
mein Name ist Eric Holzman.
Ah, my Name. What is it?
Mein Name
Mein Name.
ist Eric Holzman. Yes.
My Name ist Eric Holzman. There you go.
Yes.
We can all now. That's it. That's Eric. Do you remember those? Do you remember those old like foreign, not foreign language, but I guess yeah, they would try to teach you and be like try to teach you like French and be like, "Je suis la jeune vie." You know?
What?
Do you remember that old TV you had?
No,
I don't know how to pronounce it, but they said something in French because they were trying to teach you how to say teach you other languages, and it was like, oh, buy this for your kids and teach them other languages. But they would end the commercial in like a saying in French, but I don't know what it was, but it always sounded like "Je suis la jeune vie,"
I
and that's
remember.
all I remember.
I remember the. Is it Huntington Learning Center or maybe not that? I remember the commercials for Babbel and what's the other one? It was the real famous one. It was a. Oh God, I can't remember. It was the Learn a Language. Rosetta
Mm.
Stone. That's it.
Okay, okay,
That's the one I remembered. Um, I remember those commercials. They would do things like that. Uh,
that's cool though.
yes. So yeah. I saved his streak. Long story
There you
short,
go.
I saved his streak, and now because if they get like really bad if you stop, but you do have two freeze breaking like they
Hmm.
you could do two, so they freeze your streak, but you can restore it. So I'm sure
So,
if
what are
you,
you like a black belt in German now?
I wouldn't go that far.
I don't know. Like, what, did he give you like? Did he have a gold star yet? Like, what? Is, like, do they give you a grade?
I'm in.
Is there a tier? I guess that's a better way of asking
Yeah,
it.
you get put into these leagues,
Hmm.
and I'm in the Obsidian League, whatever that means. I don't know, but that's
Obsidian.
what it is.
Isn't that like a
Yeah,
rock?
it is.
Okay,
And
so you're a rock.
I think in module 25 or something like that. I don't remember. But there are different things. Like you have the normal progression where they teach you things, and then you can do like refresher courses and
Hmm.
go over your mistakes, and like they have all these different kinds of modules to.
Now, do you want to do like? Are you trying to learn German? Or you want to do it to like communicate? Like you want to do it so you can go basically go to Germany and just kind of talk?
Yeah, I'm going in October, so
Oh,
I
nice.
want to
I knew
be.
you were going to Japan. Are you learning Japanese?
I'm not learning. That would be too difficult, I think. So I'm not trying to learn Japanese, but yeah, I'm
Hi.
trying to learn German. So
All right.
I have a little bit of a head start. I did take it in high school, so some of the early stuff was very easy for me. But now it's much more
Okay,
difficult.
so you went from like the Gulf Coast League to like Double A now.
Yeah, I feel like
There you go.
I'm moving up in the world. So, but yeah, I just wanted to tell that story. So
Pretty
shout
soon
out to Doug.
you'll be an ambassador.
Yeah, no, I'm not going that far. Uh, but thanks. Shout out to Doug, of course. And yeah, if you saw any Superman stuff, why didn't you tell us? That's my other, my other question.
He probably didn't want to. He's probably under gag order.
Ah, that's true. That's a good point.
You know, he's probably hanging on top of the Guardian,
That is a
taking
good point.
pictures.
So we also got some other news about the Batman Arkham Asylum series that we now know it is not going forward, and we all kind of saw this coming. Um, but yeah, that is not something that is going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. Sure. Okay. On to the next thing.
Yep. So we'll see what happens. The Cape Crusader is though, isn't it this week? Is that
I'm
coming?
still catching up on Superman, so I'm actually far behind on everything. So I wouldn't be surprised.
I think it's either or in August. I forget. I know it's coming soon though. The Cape Crusader series. So we have that to look out for though. Um,
That's going to be incredible. I'm really excited for that.
yeah, it does look very, very good. That trailer was very, very, very captivating. I enjoyed it. So, all right, we have a couple of trailers. The first one being the Beetlejuice trailer, or a new Beetlejuice trailer. Now, I was not that enthused with the first one or the official one, but this one was actually a little bit better in my opinion. It
Hmm.
focuses more on the daughter Astrid. Is that her name? Um, focus a
I
little bit
actually
more
don't
on her.
remember.
We got some better, more clips of Keaton as Beetlejuice. Uh, Winona Ryder, more of her in this one. Kind of giving us a little bit more of an insight into the story, and I thought it just looked better from my point of view. What did you think of this? Do kind of
I
teaser.
mean, I've been down with this since day one, so like this is like I'm good. I mean, I don't need anything more. I'm ready to go. I like some extra Keaton. I liked a little bit of Lydia that we got. Really excited. I got to see that nice that dude with the small head.
Yep.
It was cool, but I'm good. I'm ready to go. Like I'm excited. I think this thing is gonna be a lot of fun.
I do
I'm
too.
sold.
I do too. Again, it was
Like they don't need much to sell me on this.
yeah. I They did to do a little more for me, but now I'm kind of in. I kind of
I'm
enjoy
sure
it now.
Nick Caruso won't see it. You know, he hates Keaton and all things 88 to 89. So I'm sure he will refuse to see it. This movie probably won't even come out in Chicago because of Nick Caruso.
I don't know about that. Um, I don't know. I just know that this trailer was much better for me, and that I'm really looking forward to the movie now. I
It
wasn't
looks
at
fun.
first, but it does look a lot of fun. Kind of kept it looks. You're seeing more of the heart of the original film. Um, the color it's a little more colorful, but I think that's just because of the times we're in. So I
I
don't know.
don't know. I got to rewatch Beetlejuice again. I watched it recently, maybe like a month or two ago.
Yep. So I'm there now. I think. So
All
we'll
right.
see.
Holzman's ready. Are
Yeah,
you ready? Holzman's ready. Are you ready? Are you ready?
I am. I'm ready. I'm ready to jump in here. So, alrighty. You did put. I think you put the Brave New World. Yeah, you did put the Brave New World teaser on this, but I thought we discussed that last show. But anyway,
Well, we with the trailer with Red Hulk.
yeah,
Was that last week?
I thought so.
I don't remember.
I don't know. Yeah, with the end where Red Hulk appears, and yes,
No,
yes,
I'm still like whatever.
you're kind of marinating it still, I guess.
I guess I'm not. I'm still not excited about the Hulk thing. I'm excited about everything else.
um, I don't know. It's the them throwing him in at the end. I need context. Like it's hard for me to say whatever if I don't know why he's there to begin with. Um, so I just need more context. But the trailer did. I mean, I think Mackie looked great in the suit. I think,
He looks awesome.
yeah, like I think he's gonna pull it off. I think the character is gonna work. Seeing Harrison Ford again for me, being a huge Indiana Jones and Star Wars fan, of course, I'm. Anytime I see Harrison Ford, I'm happy. So he's doing a good job taking over for William Hurt, the late William Hurt.
Why
Um,
don't I ever dream about Harrison Ford?
so yeah, so I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm in for that movie. I would have been seeing it anyway, but I'm
I'm still in for it. I'm just like, there's certain things like, oh man, like why can't I see some cool like action instead of like I don't know
because you
fake
need a
CGI?
story.
No, I get it, but like what? I was like, I don't know, the Red Hulk. Like I gotta watch Captain America fight Hulk. I want to watch Captain America fight Crossbones, or like do something kind of military-ish. I don't want to. He's it's kind of like I don't necessarily need to see Captain America necessarily
Well,
be a superhero, even though he really is. You know what I'm saying? Like
we kind
like
of. I mean, the Incredible Hulk film. Um, Tim Roth's character was kind of like say had took the same serum that Captain America
yeah, but then you got two monsters fighting two monsters, whereas
at
like I
the
got a
end,
monster
yeah.
for
But that there was
yeah.
that scene when he first fights him when they're in the field at the college.
Yeah, it's strange. It's weird. I get you, but
Yeah,
it's like it's also like the movie moves on from that. Like
yeah. I don't.
it's
That's what I
I
mean.
know
I
it's
need
just monster.
context. I need
So
context for this. I only saw him grab the shield and throw it into the dirt. I don't know what happened. I don't know why Red Hulk is there. So I'm just kind of waiting to see what happens with the
the
story.
president's not happy.
But
I'll
yeah,
tell you that much.
yes, I know.
President Hulk.
So the evolution of Hulk.
That's it, baby.
Um, but
Then
yeah,
he's going to Vegas.
huh?
Then they're going to send him to Vegas. He's going to be Mr. Fix It. Well, actually, I don't know. Like, I would like to see as crazy as it is. I hope the Hulk pops up in this movie just because you're gonna have a Red Hulk. I kind of want to see the other Hulk too.
Yeah,
Just being greedy here.
that's true.
So still funky. I still think it's funky in my opinion. But
So Pete, you didn't put this in the rundown, but I saw it on
what is
just
it?
in social media and stuff while I was on my while I was traveling for work.
Well, he was pooping.
The new Batman stuff coming out in the comics
Like what stuff?
is
Like that absolute Batman?
yeah.
Ugh.
Okay. I was just
There you go.
I wanted to get
Ugh.
your response on
Ugh.
it.
Yeah, I
Okay.
don't think. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't look. I don't know, man. I don't know what they're thinking with that. We'll
No.
see. It looks weird. First of all, he looks weird. I know it's not like every book's gonna look like that, but
Hmm.
apparently it's broke Batman.
Okay.
That's basically what it is. Like, how would at least that's how I interpret it. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But what would happen to Batman if Batman started was just a broke kid? I guess
Okay.
a normal dude.
All right.
So, but I don't know. Just I don't know. Superman looks weird, and then Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman almost look like she just looks. I was like, why does she got all these weird tattoos and everything? I guess it kind of makes sense. I don't know.
But
We'll see.
are you gonna give it a shot?
I will because I'm lucky enough to write for Batman on Film. I get reviewer copies, so I will check it out
Right.
and not spend a dime.
Okay.
If it is good and I enjoy it, I will go out and buy it. But I don't think I'm going to enjoy this.
Okay. All right. Well, on
Are
advice
you
from
gonna read? Are you gonna start? This is kind of for someone like you. This is like starting at number one. Like this is they're kind of trying to get you to. So I'm curious. Like they kind of want you to go in the storm. Like, oh, okay, you're starting from square one.
yeah, I mean, I remember
What?
when the Future State stuff came out. I remember we reviewed them, and
Mm,
I read those. I thought they were okay. They weren't great, but they were all right.
is this on your radar?
So it wasn't until I saw you guys just kind of discussing it cross. So that's why I
Mm.
wanted to ask your opinion to exactly what you thought. But
I
I'll
think Scott Snyder's time as Batman has come and gone, and I think he's got to come up with new ideas. His other stuff is good. His Noctera stuff was really good, but his Batman stuff's been really off for
okay.
me.
So yeah, I mean, I'll give it a shot. I'll wait. I mean, you guys can kind of tell me what you think, and then if you think it's good enough, I'll jump in. I'll read it.
All right,
Um, I
we'll
did
see.
get the novel copy of No Man's Land that I'm reading now.
Oh,
So
you got the novelization.
yeah,
That's good.
yeah. So I'm
I
gonna.
think Lauer did that on his show. I think he probably did it with like Hoss.
I think he did do it. I think I remember him doing it, but I did pick
So,
it up. So I'm gonna actually read the novel and.
are you trying to make? Are you making a
Yeah.
comeback, Holzman?
I don't know if I'm making a comeback, but a friend suggested to me that I read the novel because he thought it was better than the actual comic run. So
Are you trying to get back on Ryan's show?
I'd always go on Ryan's show.
Yeah, I know, but like, are you? That's what I'm saying. Are you beefing up?
Well, if he already did this story, what it wouldn't matter.
I don't know. You it seems like you're getting ready to, you're warming up. You're going through spring training right now. You want to get back in
I'm
action.
trying to read more again. That's really what I'm
Mm-hmm.
trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because I feel like I just don't read enough. To be
Right.
quite honest, like I don't read enough at all.
You gotta take longer poops.
So, yeah, and because I'm traveling more now as well, I mean, even though a lot of the flights, they have TVs now and stuff, but sometimes I don't feel like
You're
watching
old
anything.
school.
So if I could get a nice book, and then
Mm-hmm.
I'm alone sometimes when after I'm working the hotel, I could read.
Maybe a Playboy's more up your alley for that. So
I don't. Do they even print those anymore?
I I, I don't know, dude. I've been I never used a Playboy to see my naked ladies. I've always had the internet.
That's true. I
You know.
forgot. Yeah, you've always had the internet.
Yeah, I never, I never had those sticky pages underneath my bed. I never did that.
I
You know,
remember. Well, it's funny because I'm obviously of the age where I remember where it was cool that the internet was starting to have these things. Like, oh crap! Like, look at
you're like
this.
pixel by pixel. Oh,
Yeah.
dude, I think it's a nipple, bro.
So yeah, so I remember
Whoa, dude.
when that was starting to um, just come out.
Dial up nudes. Oh,
God, I'm
jeez,
old.
Holden.
God, I'm old. Anyway, uh, but it's
Oh
cool.
man.
It's cool that I've kind of straddled the fence of remembering all what it was like before the internet came, and then how the internet changed everything. It's
Mhm.
kind of cool to
Eric, what
I
was it
can
like
compare.
black and white TV?
Funny enough, when I was a kid, that's the kind of TV I had in my room. It was a black and white TV.
That's incredible.
Yeah, a small little black and white television I had,
S-
and I had
Oh,
my first Nintendo I had on that TV.
oh, jeez, you played Nintendo in black and white.
Yeah,
Wait till Hoss hears this.
yeah. He's gonna be jealous that I got to play in black and white. But no, yeah, that was the first a TV set that I had that I was able to use my video games on.
Wow,
So yeah,
look
yep.
at
I had no
he's
idea that
he
Mario was written. No, I'm kidding.
He's a vandal savage. He's just lived through everything.
Well, not everything, but
Yeah, Holzman, he's a man of immortal time.
I remember before cable. I was young, but I remember when I
Yeah,
had to go up to the TV and turn the knob.
Eric used to have TVs without remotes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the first TV we had didn't have a remote.
no, Eric's been around forever. He's basically watched civilization grow.
All right, slow down, slow your roll.
If
Not
you need to actually know how the pyramids were built, Eric watched them be built.
Jesus. Yes, I'm what Wolverine.
Eric
Who
was
never
getting it in
dies.
with Cleopatra.
Who never dies. Wonder
That
Woman never
guy feeding
dies.
Cleopatra grapes in that famous picture, that's actually Eric.
Okay.
All chiseled in his loincloth with his sandals.
You're, on that note,
You could, dude, I think it'd be great if you grew the Egyptian goatee.
with the little rubber band and the lip
Yeah.
sticking out. My goatee doesn't grow that long. It just kind of stops.
Stop shaving it. Stop trimming it. It'll grow.
I don't. I would not look good with that. I'd look like a Proud Boy or something at that point. I would look like one of those people.
You need the whole outfit. You need like a tactical vest. Then. I don't think if you're walking around with like I don't know a Sphinx hat and a loincloth, anyone's gonna call you a proud boy.
I'll start.
Like, are you going to a toga party, bro? Like, where are you going?
No, this is how I dress. Leave me alone.
Yeah, this is it. It's hot in the summer. Let me put on my Sphinx hat. Oh man!
All right, let's wrap this one up. Pete, you have anything you want to plug?
You can follow me socially at Pete Illustrated. You can follow this show, Straight Gotham at straight underscore O underscore G, Instagram and X, Facebook group, Facebook fan page, the Batman Book Club, Spidey Coalition, BatmanOnFilm.com, all those places. That's where I'm at.
So that's where Pete's at. You guys know you can find me on Twitter as well at finally33, spell finale 33. If you're a fan of the New York Knicks, follow my weekly live stream on Facebook Live. YouTube is the other place, and X as well, called All Nicked Up. Handle on Twitter or X is at all underscore nicked underscore up. During the summer, we don't do, probably not doing weekly shows. Maybe every other week we'll do a show, but we cover everything all New York Knicks, and we discuss the NBA. We might even discuss the Olympic team, which almost lost to South Sudan yesterday.
They've been playing at weird times. I can't catch the games.
It's just weird. Like, I don't know. But I didn't even know it was on, and then I saw someone put a tweet about it, like, what the hell's going on? And I look, and yeah, they almost lost to South Sudan, guys. So a dream team this is not. Uh, but also the world has caught up. So we'll see how they go in the Olympics, which start 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Maybe
in France, I believe, right?
Yes, in Paris. So we might do a few shows and where we talk about what's going on overseas with the USA basketball team. So if you're interested in that, again, every Wednesday night, or we'll post now when we're having, but usually every Wednesday night during the season at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Come check us out again on Facebook Live, on X, and on YouTube.
Do European broads shave their pits? Is that still a thing?
I don't know. But when I was in London, I didn't see any hairy armpits. I can say that. So I could say for what I saw when I was in London, no. But
and he saw quite the flock, let me tell you.
Oh Jesus! All right, that's all. That is all for this one. So for Pete,
that's it.
I'm Eric.
Holzman's done.
Yes. For Pete, I'm Eric. You're listening straight out of Gotham, and we will see you next time.
Booyah.